Where would I be without you? Where would I be without my gang? Like a little subdivision, a cul-de-sac, where only a few are allowed, where only the smart, the bright, the enlightened, the ones who think fair. Me approaching all the way I used to and just go off on my motherfucking rant. So here I go. I usually don't do many edits on this. I'm gonna just give y'all how I feel. The reason why you're having a hard time communicating with people and being interested in things that other people are interested in. And some of you think that you're detached. Some of you think that, oh, am I getting old? Am I you're having these not blaming yourself, because a lot of you are smart enough to these are facetious questions, right? But it does come into play, right? What's going on with society, or what's going on with me where I don't get it, right? That's why y'all watch me, because I can click to that part of your brain, right? But what I come to find out is that people talk to you in internet language. People talk to you. They're talking to you in internet. You say, what are you talking about, Darius? Are you talking about like LOL, LMFAO? Like, what are you saying? Are you talking that? Like abbreviating stuff? Bro instead of brother? B instead of bro instead of brother? Like, and I'm being silly, but I'm making a point here. Like, what am I? No, this is not what I'm talking about at all. I'm not talking about even like beeper code, like 808 means something, or 119. I don't know. 811 means something. I don't know. But I'm not even speaking in that terminology. What I'm saying is, when you are having a conversation with someone and they are not grounded in this world that we consider reality, when they're not grounded in this reality, because let's now, to be grounded is in this reality is to understand that the metaverse is the new version of the internet, which is a new version of the television, or it's the same thing. And the phone is the cell phone is an extension of just all these things being one thing. So then the cell phone is just that one thing too. It just falls in line, because you don't talk on your phone as much as you use it for your own personal entertainment, right? So keep that in mind. You only use your phone for your personal entertainment. You maybe talk on it 13% of the time. You see what I'm saying? So it's obviously a device for either intaking information, or in my case, giving out information. It's still intaking information, but giving out information. But it's a constant wheel of your attention, right? So with that in mind, when you have the ability to, I'm gonna give out some extreme, right? I hit the I'm gonna give y'all something extreme. I'm gonna give y'all something extreme. There's this guy on Joe Rogan. Oh, Joe Rogan. Unsubscribe. He likes Joe Rogan. This is guy on Joe Rogan. This black dude, and he like, y'all done made me so politically correct with YouTube. I was almost about to say this African American gentleman. Anyway, um, on Joe Rogan, this guy, he's like, he does. I'm sorry, being extreme, but just hear me out. He does heroin or cocaine or something, but he never got addicted to it. He always did it like as like in the same way other people would do mushrooms, like every now and then, as like an experience. It was something he knew how to do. He was responsible with. Hey, you should watch the episode for yourself, and he can explain it much better than I can. So, my point in bringing that up is to say, you can have people, because because drugs are an extreme, right? For some of us, or some of you, right? But you can still have people who do even hardcore drugs in moderation. Think about that. That was my point of bringing that up. I wasn't making a flat point. You find people who can do hardcore drugs in moderation, or you call them functioning drug addicts. And not to say they do it, functioning drug addicts do it in moderation. I'm saying you find people who can do a hardcore drug that you know is hardcore, that you would never do, that I would never do, that me or you will probably be hooked on to spend the rest of our lives chasing and ruin our whole lives. Don't have the strength to combat such a poisonous substance. But there's people who actually can do that and do it only recreation, like only in a blue moon, only when they feel like it, only when they're relaxing, like you drink wine. And not an everyday thing, not a I need to take some other medicine because I'm hooked or something. No. Why do I make that extreme? Why do I bring that up? I bring that up because this is the relationship between us and the television or our phones, or i.e. the internet, or i.e. social media. It is a very addictive drug that some people like you who are watching me have learned to do in moderation. So, what is my point in making that point? If you've learned to intake social media in moderation, and you're not one of these other people who become a zombie to it, when you're having conversation with them and you're communicating with these beings out in this world, they seem alien and foreign to you because you have learned to take something that is very detrimental, very volatile, very gaslighting, you've learned to take that thing, right, and deal with it in moderation. It's not the entirety of your life. It's not the entirety of your day. You have things to do. It's only entertainment. It's only there for the lies of the vision. But we appreciate it. We appreciate the nice cars, the hot bodies, the muscle guys, the fit women, the plastic surgeries, the a lot of money, and the rappers and the gold chains and the ambiance of yachts and expensive lights and mansions and all. We appreciate the visual of being able to see other people enjoy their life, right? But we're able to disconnect from it. We don't bring it into our life, right? It doesn't. And this is something I need to separate while I'm on a tangent. It doesn't mean you don't get influenced by those things, the things that you see, or motivated, right? But there's levels to that. And you want very low levels of influence of that stuff. I can explain why. Hear me out. When other people are consuming so much of this stuff. And the reason why I say people talk to you on internet, you can't understand them, is because their conversations and the things that are moving around, because we all have 13 voices, right? At least 13 voices in our head, right? Self-conscious, hungry, angry, embarrassed. Like you can go deep with these voices and these things that come upon you when these chemicals hit your body, when things happen to you and you get aroused in a certain type of way, anger or something, right? You have the ability to see something and laugh and move on. A lot of these people don't. When they talk to you, the voices that are happening in their head are discussing the conversations that happen on the internet. So when they approach you with conversation and you're living real life, you're not going to be able to you're like, what the fuck is going on? Why do we have such a disconnect when we should? The internet. You're not thinking internet. They're thinking, their wheels are turning internet. What this person gonna say? How this gonna look with this? How this gonna look with this when I do this, when I do that, when I do this, when I do that, when I do this, when I do that? You don't think that way. So it makes it difficult for you to communicate in that particular discussion, because you're not understanding where that person's coming from, because they got on goggles. They're in the metaverse. When they have discussions about relationships, When you try to have a discussion relationship about that person, their minds are turning on what happened on the internet, Twitter, Facebook, all the memes they've reacted to, all the conversations they have with. That's what their mind is reacting to. They're not reacting to you in the real world or the real person. I don't judge nobody for it. I'm trying to tell you, conscious beings, this is what you're experiencing. Why am I having a disconnect with somebody who this is why. They talk to you in internet. I ain't giving y'all a fucking roll like this in a minute. I appreciate all y'all for always having my back, watching me. I don't expect, like, I get it. Y'all not, I see the likes and the dislikes. I see the people come back and rewatch me, resub. I can see who subbed. It's only 4 people who do that. 4 or 5 people who will sub again, unsub, sub again, unsub. And I know it's because of the topics and they jar you, but then you back to hear something. And I'm not here to make like everybody feel great. I'm here to make Darius's content. You see that emblem right there? I made that because it represents me representing y'all just being free. Certain things I say, I just know y'all appreciate me for saying it. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them brains that's like, oh, yo, I'm always right. I don't. No, I'm confident to say what I'm thinking, and I have the ability, based on my amazing teachers, my dope grandparents, my amazing auntie who raised me, my amazing mom who raised me. I have the ability to articulate myself and say my thoughts. Now, my thoughts are correct all the time. No. Are they anywhere? Are they even remotely like make sense to some people or most people? I don't know. I'm not confident. I don't know. But what I can say is I'm at least able to articulate my thoughts confidently, and then I just present them to y'all. And if y'all go, ew, I don't like that thought, unsubscribe. And you see me another video, ooh, I might, okay, I like what you say about this person. I'm not here to bash the people that you like and you don't like, and we're here to tell the truth. And when I'm wrong, we're here to tell the truth. We're here to just talk about it. We gotta have a conversation. I'm open to that. And when I say I'm wrong, I'm just acknowledging I don't have the ability to always be right, people. I only have the ability to use my words and my mind to articulate myself the best way I can, to explain myself to you the best way I can. That's all I have. I don't have a thesaurus next to me. I don't have a bibliography of other people's quotes that I can quote to make this the best quoting show you ever heard. I don't have that. I have my mind and my thoughts. That's why I make this show. That's why this is the Darius Bethune Show, and you are the SubDivision. I appreciate you. I love you. And if sometimes I rub you the wrong way, you don't want to watch my show, you don't have to watch my show. I'm confident in knowing that I'm telling my brain's truth. If it doesn't align with you, that's the point of you being an individual. Expound on that. I'm making content. I'm making open discussion content, but I'm not making that fear shit. I'm not, oh, I can't talk about it. Oh, we people. Let's just talk. Y'all know what I say. Let's talk. See y'all again.